This is yet another installment in the COM Cables training series, and if that was kind of an inside joke, if you haven't seen our new training videos, get a hold of COM Cables and get on board and get trained. So what we're going to show you today really is our new performance jack, which is the jack I have right here in my hand. The thing that's really cool about this new jack, the one that we show in our training series, we call it our Ninja Jack, is that if you were to look inside here and look at an angle down at the IDC contacts, you would notice that they have little tiny hooks in them. And so what that does is it grabs the wire when you put it down in its spot here on the IDC contact. And that just makes terminating it so much easier, because now you can use our handy dandy one-punch termination tool without worrying about your wires coming up and out of these IDC contacts. The normal practice and recommended way to do terminations is to start with a jacket stripping tool, which we have these little red ones here, and we'll give it a twist around, and that will cut through the basic jacket, and we strip it back. Now normally what you would do is you would pull this string to strip the jacket back further, but since I used a jacket stripping tool, I'm not worried about having shiners on my conductors today, but that's why you would normally strip the jacket back and then cut it. You don't want shiners. So now when you look at one of our jacks, if you look inside, you're going to see that we have color codes that are inside here for TIA 568A or B. So the one thing that's always true is that the brown, white, and brown is always going to be on this side of the jack, and the blue, white, and blue will always be at the bottom side of the jack. The orange and the green pair are going to switch around depending on if you're doing A or B, and since most people do B, that means the green pair is going to be down here on the bottom and the orange pair is going to be up here. The other feature of the jack is that the white or the striped conductor is always going to be on the top side, towards the facing the top of the jack, which is this, and that's true on both sides of the jack, so you'll do it the same way on both sides. Now what I'm going to do is separate my pairs, and they're already pretty nice out here, and I'm going to start by terminating my green pair in the back here, and it's pretty simple. The other feature is that these jacks have these crowns that you'll see on here, and those crowns are for helping to split out the pairs. So I want to put my jacket right to the back side, and then I'm going to get my first wire tucked in, and I'm going to feel it pop down. There it is. Now I'm going to show you how well these hooks work. Now try doing that with a typical jack, and that would pop right out and you'd be doing it all over again. So you can see the value now of the hooks. So I'm just going to go ahead and now get my brown pair down, and I'm going to do my blue pair next. That one's proven to give me a little bit more trouble. There we go, got it popped in. And finally my orange pair. There we go. So that's all there is to it. It's nice and laced in there. So this is my one-punch termination tool. I'm just going to put it in here, and bada bing, with one punch I've terminated all the wire. It's all done nicely. And so the last step is to put my stuffer cap on here, which is going to lock the wire down into its IDC contact. Now we call this locked and loaded here at COM Cables, but this cap won't come off unless you get down into these little center sections down here and pop them open. But other than that, the cap is now locked on. So that's all there is to it. I did a lot of talking. Really, a good tech can learn to terminate this jack in about inside of 30 seconds all day long. Very easy to work with, very good electrical performance, the best and easiest to use hand tool in the market today. Thank you.